I guess we have to do it again. Oh man, Marcus Conte reporting. I did it again. Good morning, everybody. I did it again. Are we live? There we go. I did it again. I apologize. Marcus Conte reporting. Watching Granny Cat, by the way. Oh man, how you doing, everybody? I wasn't late. I was sitting here talking to myself for 15 minutes. That's my warm-up, by the way. I talk to myself because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But, watching Granny Cat 6. Love you, Granny Cat. How you all doing, man? Marcus Conte reporting. La la la. See, this is the meaning of life. This is the meaning of life right here. Your beautiful cat. Beautiful time with your cat. Joyful. Oh, I love you, Granny Cat. I love you, Granny Cat. It's my cat, man. Granny Cat has a new video up on her channel. Do hashtag Granny Cat. Granny Cat. Hashtag Granny Cat. Hashtag Granny Cat. So good morning, everybody. Marcus Conte reporting. There is an extra step. There's an extra step on YouTube, and I always forget to do it. But we're here, and welcome to the program. I just did a whole monologue. I just talked to myself for 15 minutes because I forgot to hit the start button. I don't want people to think I'm late. I always start at 9 a.m. So if you come here at 9 a.m., don't come at 9:15. Come at 9 a.m. I'm usually here. I'm just fumbling around with electronics. That's all. So welcome everybody to the program. My name is Marcus Conte. I am a guy who makes videos here on YouTube. Today we're going to talk about a couple of stories. I think the big story, aside from generating your own happiness and your own joy in your life by maybe I don't know, taking care of your cat, taking care of the people around you, spreading joy, spreading happiness, is our goal, right? See, my karma, the karma of good living, right? The karma of joy. Look at this beautiful cat, right? Look at this beautiful cat, right? Right? She's still with me, right? She's still with me. Anyway, so I wanted to, today I want to talk about, I think the big story is Steve Bannon. I'll try to remember what I just said, but Steve Bannon is an amazing, brilliant, political strategist. When you say Steve Bannon is to Trump as David Axelrod was to Barack Obama, right? Steve Bannon was Donald Trump's chief strategist. He was number one in the room. Right? Although obviously Trump is a charismatic guy who knows what he wants, and so is Obama. No one can deny that the power and the influence of the chief strategist, and that's who Steve Bannon is or was. Historically, he was the reason, I'll venture to say that, he was the reason, not single-handedly, but certainly it was part of the reason why Trump was elected, because Steve Bannon had his finger on the pulse of America and was able to communicate that effectively to the candidate and forge forward to victory. So why are we talking about Steve Bannon? Because in this banana republic that we live in, unfortunately, there are people that when you win an election, they try to prosecute their political adversaries. When they lose an election, they try to prosecute their political adversaries. That's what America has become. It's, you better win or they're going to come after you. And even if you win, we're still going to come after you, right? That used to be done. That used to be done in little countries in South America and, banana republics, right, where thugs run it. But that's what's happening in our country, too. They have prosecuted and convicted Steve Bannon, the lead strategist for Donald Trump in 2016 and in 2000. I don't know. Was he the chief strategist in 2020? I don't think so. He had already spread it, went his way. But Steve Bannon is facing 60 days to 2 years in prison for contempt of Congress. Contempt. Meaning that Steve Bannon was subpoenaed to appear in front of the January 6th fucking committee, the witch hunt, and to sit in front of a group of conspiracy theorists, for lack of a better term. That's what these panels are. They're trying to codify a conspiracy that somehow Trump led a militia to overthrow the government, right? Overthrow what they consider a free and fair election when there's mountains of evidence of election rigging, election fraud. Many, many situations. I had a conversation with somebody the other day, and when I mentioned election fraud, just by saying it, he got his whole face changed, right? Because he couldn't get his arm around the fact that the elections in America appear not to be real. Right? They're real elections. They're people that go to the ballots, but the outcome of those elections does not appear to represent the candidate that actually wins. Right? And other examples of election cheating. Look at Bernie Sanders. That was the blaring example. It came around to Trump later. But the Democratic Party ripped off Bernie Sanders. They purged 200,000 votes in Brooklyn, New York alone, which would have swung the state of New York in favor of Bernie Sanders. Now, the Democrats did that. They also said in open court that down in Florida in the DNC fraud lawsuit with Jared and Elizabeth Beck, about 2 or 3 years, well, back in 2016, 17, and 18, the Democratic Party admitted that they cheated. They admitted that they picked the candidate. In most, observers' view, that qualifies as cheating. You're not listening to the electorate. You're listening to the cigar-smoking guys in the back room. You're listening to the money. Who does the money want? Well, in 2016, the money. They didn't want Hillary Clinton, so they sandbagged her, but they also, more importantly, didn't want Bernie Sanders. Right? The oligarch and the political class and the money class did not want Bernie Sanders. They threw him under the bus. They stuck a knife in his back. So there's ample evidence of election fraud, ample evidence of election fraud in America, and on January 6th. To some degree, that was the motivation to be there, to examine the integrity of our elections. Did they get out of hand? Did they get carried away? I don't know. What is a protest? Is a protest supposed to be something like a presentation, a show of some sort, or is it real? Right? When AOC pretends to be handcuffed, coming out of Congress, right? Pretends to be handcuffed by the police for civil disobedience, and then takes, and suddenly there are no handcuffs, and she's standing there giving a press conference. That is show. That is show business. That is not political. That is not. It's not a protest of any sort, right? What the January 6th regular people of this great nation did was they came to the Capitol to find out what the hell was going on with our elections. And like rugby players, right? It was very unviolent, in my view. The police bring the violence, right? How many people died? A cop died because he had a heart attack. He probably choked on a sandwich. Nobody else got injured, right? And the only danger was Ashley Babbitt, the Trump supporter, alleged Trump supporter, who got shot in the face by the police. Right? Where she was standing on the other side of a broken window, surrounded by police. The police were behind her on the side of her, and they were pushing forward. Right? Look, they didn't. This notion that on January 6th that somehow, that somehow. That it was very violent and that the protesters were disrespectful is factually incorrect. When you watch the video, you see brawly men pushing police. They're like rugby outside. Right? Nobody got hurt. Right? Nobody got hurt. Once inside, the people that the protesters were very respectful of the Capitol. Nothing got broke. Right? You talk about Antifa rallies and Antifa riots. Look at the record. Go down into my videos and scan around those dates, and you'll find me at those rallies where the violence breaks out, where the breaking down of property occurs. This White House. Look, if you go Antifa, I've done this many times. Antifa.com, right? Antifa, right? We think of Antifa as a radical movement, but when you put in Antifa.com, what do? You come to Joe Biden's website at the White House. I just did that. Do it yourself and find out, right? Antifa.com, right? I typed it in, and I end up at the White House. Why is that? Who's the radical organization? You're supporting an organization, Joe Biden, right? But the point is that Steve Bannon, the great political strategist that got Donald Trump elected, is being charged with 2 counts of contempt of court, contempt of Congress. Right? Now, I disagree with the way that Steve Bannon went about it. If it were me, I would have went to Congress with that subpoena in my hand. Right? I'm here. Here's my subpoena. Boom, and smack it on the table. Drink your water. Pick your nose. Right? Sing songs. Use the microphone to sing. La la la, dun 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 dun. Right? Go to Congress and make a mockery out of the presentation. Right? Don't not appear because you're dealing with conspiratorial, fucking people that want to see you go to jail, right? And they got him. They got Steve Bannon on a technicality, on a process crime, because he failed to yield to a subpoena by a bunch of conspiratorial motherfuckers that want to see him go to jail no matter what. They're not looking for the truth. They're looking to smear Steve Bannon, Trump's chief strategist from 2016, so that Trump is in some way damaged. Right? And that's what's going on in your country. It's a banana republic. That's what banana republics do. They prosecute their political enemies. Right? So anyway, so that's what we're going to talk about. There's other things going on. Elon Musk is in the news again, saying that a billionaire, Elon Musk, has not had sex in years. Years. Do you believe that? Elon Musk, 51 years old, is now being accused of banging the wife of Sergey, I can't pronounce his name, the guy that owns the CEO for fucking Google. Right? The CEO for Google, the media is accusing Elon Musk of breaking up their relationship by screwing the Google CEO's wife. And this is just an ongoing smear campaign for Elon Musk because of the Twitter situation, where he exposes Twitter for being bullshit. Right? And but Elon Musk in that rant said that he hasn't had sex in years. That's Elon Musk saying that. I didn't say it. Amazing, right? Do you believe it? How can a 51-year-old guy with all his billions not have sex? Right? Can't he just, go like sport fuck or something, prostitutes or some kind of arrangement where he feels comfortable, he has a little sex, but he's repulsed by sex. Right? Now, I could tell you that my view of this is this. Right? Think of Elon Musk as a rock star. Right? Now, if you watch the videos, I'm a Metallica fan, right? And I remember the singer of Metallica, right? Right? He said, he looked into the camera. He says, "Man, you don't know what it's like being me in the heyday." Right? He said that at one point they used to do these stadium events. Right? They would play in Giant Stadium, and in those stadiums, there's like these enormous, locker rooms with showers, group showers, right? Where all the brawling men take a shower together, right? They're all naked, taking a shower together, washing themselves, scrubbing their balls, right? Getting ready for the press, right? It's a public shower, right? And so the guy in Metallica used to get all of the groupies, like he'd have like 7 or 8 hot women, right? And women, the point is that women would line up to get into that shower naked with the singer from Metallica and get a hand on scrubbing him. That's how women are. See, men are not like that. Men would not, men are not going to go after some rock star and but women are different. See, women see that as a prize. And you're going to tell me that Elon Musk, if Elon Musk wanted to have sex with women, he would have a line around the block. Do you know how many gold diggers would line up for a single moment with Elon Musk? With Elon Musk's, organ inside of them to somehow try to win Elon Musk? Right? They'd line up. That's what women do. Right? There's no doubt about it, man. Good morning, everybody in the chat. Marcus Conte reporting. Again, I think I did this earlier, but Me So Hungry is here. Vinny DiMartini! Motherfucker. What's up, Vinny? T. Liver. Steve Zrolski. Steve, I remember you from the heyday. I remember you back a while ago. You were in most of the live streams. Thanks for being here. Teresa Sam is a friend of the program. Teresa, that's Weevil Girl right there. Zoot Cooter is Haywire 237. Thank you all for being here, Teresa Sam. Rhonda Church, Bebop in the house. Buddha Girl, good morning, Buddha Girl. I love Buddha Girl. Buddha Girl is also a long-time watcher. Hello, YouTube. We're back for a while until they get tired of us. What else? We'll talk briefly about Joe Biden and his with his COVID status and all that stuff. And we'll keep rolling. Again, my name is Marcus Conte. I have a website. I'm a guy who makes videos. I once was called an investigative reporter, not just by other people, but by myself. I actually called myself that. I guess I am. I don't know. I think the age of journalism is dead. I think to call yourself a journalist is to put a giant fucking target on your back. I'm a guy who sits in my house on my dime, right? And we'll also look at the markets too. It's 9:30. We're running a little late, so I might let's start there. I just want to have a look. I want to have a look at the markets. Where's the markets? Oh yeah, here it is. So ding, ding, ding. The market is open. It's now 9:32. New York time. Dow Jones Industrial Average down 32, up 32. Excuse me. Everything is green right now. S&P 500 green. Dow green slightly 32. Nasdaq up slightly green. And it looks like we're holding. Took a little hit Friday night on the way down. Friday evening on the way out. Let's see. Let's look at the big board. Apple's up 81 cents, clicking up. Amazon up $1. Google. This is the channel of the Google stock price that always goes up. GOOG, Google. It's good I like it at 110 per share. I think it's going to go up. Google, the parent company or the corporate, GOOGL, also up $1.65 per share. Meta, formerly Facebook, up 39 cents. Microsoft up 78. Bitcoin down. Bitcoin versus the dollar down. But the ETF for some reason is up. So I don't know what to make it. I don't know what to make of that. I'm not a crypto guy. I don't. I follow Bitcoin because it's interesting. Tesla, the great Elon Musk's stock up, flashing green, flashing red. It's right around even right now. Lockheed Martin, the war stocks. Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, looking for a war. If you like war, invest in Lockheed Martin, LMT, or Raytheon, RTX. Looks like they're flat. Lockheed Martin down 64 cents. Raytheon up a penny. If you're into the vaccines, if you like the vaccine movement, right, where everybody gets a vaccine, and Pfizer and Moderna make a lot of money when you do that. Look here, right? Look no further than Moderna stock, mRNA, 161 per share, down a little bit today, down a percentage point. Come on, man. Go out and get your shot, man, so that Moderna goes up. Pfizer's up 40 cents. Right? What else? DWAC. There's a company taking Trump public, down 47 cents. Twitter down 32 cents. All right, so it looks like we've got a what I would call a flat. Look at this guy. Remember Richard Simmons? I don't know. We're down. We're going red. We're going red for the moment. We're red. Oh no, I see red. So there's a lot of stuff happening on Wall Street today. We're going to find out about the Fed rate hike of 0.75 basis points, 0.75% rate hike on monies loaned out by the federal government. So interest rates going up. That has the idea is to rein in inflation. I don't know if that really works. But they say it works. And also, more importantly, components, Microsoft, Google, Facebook, Apple, and Amazon are more than 170 companies scheduled to report second quarter results right up till Friday. So big week on Wall Street. People are crying. At the same time, they're saying recession. They're also saying the bottom is in. Buy. Some of them are, right? Look, we're live. I can't believe it. We're live. And we have been for 21 minutes. Welcome, YouTube. We love YouTube. Right? So let's start here, right? We'll start the story. So a pedestrian, right? Fucking pedestrian. This is barbaric, right? This is what's going on in your world. This is what's happening in your world. A video. Watch this. See this? Oh, my God. Do you see that? What just happened? A guy is crossing the street. Let's watch again. So you know what happened. Boom. A guy's walking. Oh, my God. He hit the fucking guy. Right? We don't know who the guy is or who the kids are. But there they are, right? They hit a guy and then jump out the car. Two black youth super predators, both with afros and dark complexions, according to the New York Post. Right? Hop out the car. They hit the guy, park, jump out the car, and rip him off. Go through his pockets. Right? Now, in complete fairness, is this a random act of violence? It could be. Or it could be the usual. Right? The guy on the ground just ripped off these drug dealers. Right? They're hoods. Right? This is what happens in the hood. Right? That's why drugs should be legal, right? If that's the case. We don't know the answer. But there it is, right? There it is in America happening. They run you over. What about, it's guns. Guns caused the crime. These two kids just used a fucking 2,500-pound Ford fucking whatever it is car to run somebody down. The guy's in critical condition off in the hospital. And when he's laying on the floor, they go through his pockets to get back their drug money and their gun, right? That the guy fucking stole, right? You don't know what the thing is, but what you do know, it happened at 169th Street in the Bronx. That's my theory, by the way. I don't know that to be true. I just speculate based on what I see, right? Two young guys, right? Right. There was a third man in the car, all male, all dark complexion. All thinly built, all afro hair. They're brothers, man. They're brothers in the hood. Black Lives Matter, man. I don't know who the guy that they whacked, but it's crazy what's going on. We have a sense of lawlessness. And stop bitching and moaning that gun violence is causing it. They will use a car. They will use a fucking axe. They will use they will use fire to spook you out. That's so crazy. Right? What else is happening in the world? Oh, there's an interesting poll. I don't know what you think about Ron DeSantis, the governor from Florida, who has made, has speculated to the public that he could run for president in 2024. And Trump is running. I don't think that there's any speculation there. But could Ron DeSantis, the younger man, Florida, who has said a lot of good things, has done a lot of good things for the state of Florida, could he beat Trump in an election? No. In my view, no. Trump is gold. Now, if Trump, look, first of all, if Trump, a new poll, and that's not my view, by the way, 78% of people polled. 78% of people polled, if we believe the polls. Right? Let's say we do for a second. Right? Because the polls historically have been rigged as well. As we come into this new electoral season, 2024 is right around the corner. Right after November, we're going to see the whole thing is going to start up again. The Democrats are going to start rolling. Are they going to run Joe Biden again? Who knows? Who cares, right? But if Trump runs, Trump is the Republican candidate. There's no doubt about it. Republicans are not going to turn their back on Trump. But can Ron DeSantis beat him? I don't think so. And 78% of the electorate so far doesn't think so either. Now, the wild card, if Trump decides to run, which he already decided that he is running, and Ron DeSantis, now they're not going to have a Republican primary. If Ron DeSantis goes to a primary to try to primary Donald Trump, he's a buffoon, a moron. Support him, and guess what? Ron DeSantis could be the vice president. Right? He could. That would be a oh my God, what a great ticket, right? Donald Trump at the top of the ticket with Ron DeSantis VP. Now those are two leaders. That's what there might be the problem, that Ron DeSantis is a leader. So is Donald Trump. And when you put two leaders in the room, they both try to lead and nobody's following. And then there's, that was the fundamental problem with Rudy Giuliani and Donald Trump, their relationship. When you're in the shadow of the president, you have to echo the president's stuff, or it doesn't work, right? You come off supporting the opposition. So I don't know if DeSantis can. I don't know. All I wanted to say about it, I don't know much deeper. I don't really want to talk much deeper, but most young conservatives are overwhelmingly in favor of Trump again running. So this is a great story. Marcus Conte reporting on Elon Musk, someone we love here. He's the creator of Tesla, the CEO for Tesla, multi-billion-dollar company, and he's also the co-conspirator of trying to sink Twitter for having many, many, many fake bots, right? That's what Elon Musk said. Elon Musk tried to buy Twitter, and he said, okay, I want to buy it. I'll buy $58 a share. Okay, it sounds about right. 58 billion, I don't know how many billion. Put $1 billion up. Right? Now, remember, Elon Musk already owns 10% of Twitter float. If Elon Musk decides to sell his 10% right now, Twitter will go from $35 a share to 10 fucking cents. That's who Elon Musk is. Right? But they're trying to smear Elon Musk so bad, so hard. They want to see Elon Musk go down, right? And so the first story was Elon Musk flashed a stewardess on a private jet, pulled out his penis, right? That's what they said. And Elon Musk said, that's bullshit. Absolute, unequivocal bullshit. In fact, if I did that, Tell me something about my private parts that nobody else knows, because there's something down there that is different. That's what he said. Right? And that liar that accused him of pulling out his dick on a plane went away. Now, the next one is they're saying that Elon Musk banged Sergey Brin's wife, the co-founder of Google. Banged his wife? Elon Musk banged his wife. That's what they're saying. And that's why Sergey and his wife broke up. Right? Anything to smear this guy. So Elon Musk is like, what the fuck are you talking about? I haven't had sex in years. Elon Musk hasn't had sex in years. That's what he said. Right? And as we know, if Elon Musk decided to have sex with women, there would be a fucking stadium line around the block of gold-digging women and eligible women to have their moment with the great Elon Musk, with the possibility that to be in Elon Musk's presence, but to also maybe be with Elon Musk forever. That's who Elon Musk is. Very powerful man. And Musk, at 51 years old, has said, haven't had sex in ages. Sigh, right? And here he is. He tweets out a fucking picture of him partying it up with Sergey. Right? It's a bullshit story. They're trying to smear Elon Musk and Sergey, the CEO for Google, right? Trying to say Elon Musk broke up their relationship. Meanwhile, they're hanging out at the vineyard, fucking sipping wine, laughing their asses off at the whole thing. These are real people, man. Elon Musk, they're real people, right? Here's the prize that everybody's fighting over, allegedly. Look, they're all friends. There is no nothing, right? There's no nothing, right? Elon Musk allegedly banged Google co-founder Sergey Brin's wife, leading to the couple's divorce. The two are apparently no longer friends. Oh, yes, they are. Here, look, they're friends. They're hanging out together. Elon Musk. So smear campaign, smear from the left, right? Smear Elon Musk and force him to buy Twitter. I want to check on the markets for a second. I want to check on the market. Are we going up? Are we going down? We're going up. We're going down. Where are we going? We're going up. We're going down. So there is a reversal. Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 61. NASDAQ still down 16. All right, so we're hovering around flat. Could be a uneventful day on Wall Street, and that's fine with me. Uneventful. So the great Elon Musk under attack for we are not romantically involved, he said. They believe that it's just I'm sure both Nicole and Sergey would confirm that. Nicole and Sergey's divorce has absolutely nothing to do with me, says Elon Musk. So the big smear campaign, this is what the current administration does. They operate like a banana republic. They censor, they attack their perceived political adversaries. Anyone who has a different opinion of their official narrative becomes the opposition. Right? That's what banana republics do. They jail, they murder, they kill, they censor, they smear their political adversaries. What else we got? What else we talking about? Steve Bannon. Right? What a tragedy. As I said earlier, Steve Bannon, Marcus Conte reporting on Steve Bannon being not accused, but convicted of contempt of Congress. Steve Bannon, the great Steve Bannon, who is to Donald Trump, or was to Donald Trump in 2016, what David Axelrod was to Barack Obama in 2008 and in 2012. Steve Bannon single-handedly molded Donald Trump's messaging to hit middle America. Right? Steve Bannon, one of the greatest political strategists in modern political history, has fallen victim to the kangaroo court, the Banana Republic, the conspiratorial board of January 6th conspiracy theorists that are trying to prove in some bizarre way that Donald Trump led an angry mob to try to overthrow the government on January 6th. Right? Donald Trump led that angry mob. Right? Now, we know that personally, again, as I said earlier, I was there for the riots, the Antifa riots throughout the pandemic. I was there. I saw the riots. I saw the city of New York burn. I saw windows broken. I saw violence erupting everywhere. I was personally a victim to the conspiratorial nonsense that anybody who reports on the facts is somehow a conspiracy theorist. But they're trying to say that Steve Bannon was part of a conspiracy to you can't even make it up, right? I don't even know what they're trying to say. Here's what Steve Bannon is guilty of, right? Steve Bannon is guilty of not showing up for a subpoena by Congress. Congress says, here's a subpoena. Mr. Bannon, you must appear at Congress to answer questions. And Steve Bannon says, nah, I'm good. I got executive privilege. Trump said I don't have to show up. And he leaned on that. And what happened? The Banana Republic prosecuted him for lying or failing to appear in Congress. He didn't lie. He just failed to appear. Now, that's a tactical error on Steve Bannon's part. Steve Bannon should have showed up to Congress, right? Show up with your subpoena in hand, and you do that. Or you say, I am here. Thank you for allowing me to speak my mind. Bang! And you smack that shit on the ground, on the desk, and you say, I'm here. Right? And then when they start asking you questions, you pick your nose, you burp, you fart, you yawn, you laugh, you enjoy yourself, you have a good time, you drink your beverage. Right? You go, damn, this Congress water's good. What do you guys put in this, man? This is good fucking water, man, right? You make a mockery out of the system. You make a mockery out of them trying to make a mockery out of you. Answer the questions, right? Were you part of the conspiracy to overthrow the government and expose? Right? January 6th was about patriots exposing election fraud in our nation. If you don't believe that there's election fraud in our nation, that something is inherently wrong with the elections, that the numbers of people that allegedly vote doesn't add up to, in many respects, the number of people that actually they say voted. So many, look, in 2016, they canceled the election. They canceled the fucking exit polls in America. Exit polls are used all over the world to verify that elections are real. If exit polls are off by more than 2 or 3%, media won't talk about this anymore. They stopped talking about this. If exit polls, that's a poll, when someone comes out of from voting, they say, hey, who'd you vote for? And 98% of the time, they'll tell you who they voted for. And it's very accurate. It's called an exit poll. And if the exit polls are off by more than 2%, we agree that election is probably fake. The elections in this country, the exit polling was off in some states by a whopping 12% before they canceled the exit polls. This is 2016, 2020. Well, 2020, they didn't have exit polls. They stopped doing it. Why? Because it works, and we're a banana republic. You could go back in history and look at politicians standing on exit polls pointing to, say, I don't know, Ecuador or Panama or some other country and saying, see, the exit polls are off. That's fake. The election is fake. It's rigged. And therefore, the election is invalid. But if you do it here, where the exit polls are off by 12 and 15%, where the Democrats cancel exit polling and purge 200,000 votes, 200,000 voters in the borough of Brooklyn, New York alone, while Bernie Sanders was running for Hillary Clinton. Purge just kicked off 200,000 potential voters for Bernie Sanders off the rolls. That's not cheating. That's a mistake. It's fucking cheating. That's what they do. Right? In 2016, if Bernie Sanders would have been allowed to, if the electorate was allowed to vote for Bernie Sanders, he would have blown Hillary Clinton away, swinging the Democratic primary in favor of him, and he would have went on to beat Donald Trump and would have been the next president. But that's not what happened. Right? Cheating. Democratic Party cheats. They admitted it in open court, 2016. Right? So that's what. Don't lose track of what the people on January 6th were trying to say. Now, it got a little out of hand, right? But who brought the violence? Did the protesters bring the violence? What violence did the protesters engage in? They pushed their way in the door. Oh, poor police. They played rugby with the big brawly men who wanted to get inside of the halls of Congress. But what happened once they were inside of the halls of Congress? What happened on January 6th when they were in the halls of Congress? They scurried around a little bit, and they were very respectful. They respected the monuments. They respected the halls of Congress. Right? They didn't break anything. The only thing they broke was the doors in front of them. Right? And what happened to who died? One security guard or one Capitol Police officer died of a heart attack. Had nothing to do with fucking, that's your line of work, man. You're a cop. The only real violence was Ashley Babbitt, the Trump supporter, alleged Trump supporter. We don't know because she's dead. Ashley Babbitt, who got shot in the face by a cop, right through a broken window, while there were police officers behind her and on the side of her. Why is there a cop shooting through the window? That's all we want to know. Right? We want to know that. Right? And well, I don't want to know it. The people that you're prosecuting want to know it. But where's the violence? On the other hand, right, Antifa, who led, enormous violence throughout the fucking pandemic. Right? Rally after rally after rally of burning, breaking, smashing, crashing, trying to make a political point. I get that part of it, but don't turn around. The same people promoting civil disobedience, AOC with the fake handcuffs, right? Those same people, when a movement like January 6th actually takes off and people are paying attention, now that's a problem, right? So the bottom line is Steve Bannon got caught in the Banana Republic kangaroo court, and now he's facing 60 days in jail, up to 2 years, for not showing up for Congress, which is a bad idea. You should have showed up, Steve. So Steve Bannon, the great strategist, there he is, heading to jail. Has anybody historically gone to jail? Here, rugby with the police. Right? This is what the half the country is so irate about. Oh, they invaded the Capitol. No, that's what the Capitol is. The Capitol, hello, is the voice of the people. That's the place where we go to protest and speak up about this great nation, right? That's where we make our voices heard, in Congress. So there's nothing wrong with that. So Steve Bannon got fucking hosed. Look, the New York Post is reporting. I'm not reporting. New York Post is reporting Biden's mild COVID case is proof the pandemic is over, and everyone should stop pretending otherwise. Wow, New York Post is taking a leap of faith there to say, oh my God, that the pandemic, the holy pandemic, and the holy vaccines, and the holiness of the mask and the distance, and putting masks on children and toddlers is over. Oh my God. So there they are, the mask brigade, people wearing masks in Los Angeles. Hey, man, Joe Biden, 4 vaccines. We saw the video. Everybody saw it. We saw the video. I'll watch the video again. Here we go.
More transmissible and more deadly in terms of unvaccinated people. The various shots that people are getting now cover that. You're okay. You're not going to get COVID if you have these vaccinations.
You're not going to get COVID if you have these vaccinations. Joe Biden has COVID. How many vaccinations did Joe Biden get? 4. All right. He got two vaccines. That could be 2 shots in itself. So Joe Biden got a half a dozen vaccine shots and then a couple of boosters to boot. All right. Fucking Joe Biden's full of vaccine. Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson. They love Joe Biden. They love Joe Biden that he's getting the vaccines. But we know that the effectiveness of the vaccine that's currently circulating around is waning greatly. Right? So anyway, there's a lady, this lady, right, was on Fox. She was, her name is Miss Bricks. Let's listen to what she has to say. Is saying that...
your take on a lot of people looking at the president now having this, and all these people who have been fully vaccinated and boosted and all of that, and they're getting it. The 20% or so of Americans who've not been vaccinated might look at that doctor and say, well, why bother? Why bother? What do you tell them?
Well, if you're across the South and you're in the middle of this wave, what's going to save you right now is Paxlovid. But once we get through this wave, during that lull, you should get vaccinated and boosted because we do believe it will protect you, particularly if you're over 70. I knew these vaccines were not going to protect against infection. And I think we overplayed the vaccines, and it means we're not going to protect against infection.
She's saying that the vaccines were not going to protect against vaccinations. She is a high-ranking person in the Trump administration. She claims protect against severe disease and hospitalization before saying that 50% of those who died from Omicron were older and vaccinated. So there's still vaccine speculation. Look, I have no opinion of your vaccination status. I am here to report to you the facts in this, right? Marcus Conte, I'm a guy on YouTube who makes videos, but I'm also a clinician. I have a degree in nutrition. I was a clinician walking around hospitals for many, many years with a white suit on, with a white coat, a lab coat, in the medical arena, right? Therefore, for lack of a better term, I have professional credentials in that area, right? So that's I'm not just a guy on YouTube saying it. So what do we got here? Take a last look at the markets before I let you guys go. It looks like everything's going sideways right now. That's a good thing. Dow Jones, I stand corrected. Dow is up 107. Big news coming this week. Hold on. Google, Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Microsoft, all reporting earnings this week. The Fed is going to jack up the interest rate 75 basis points, which makes money more expensive and allegedly will bring inflation down. That's going to happen this week. Wall Street historically doesn't like that, but it's now penciled in, right? It's now penciled in. It's already been priced in to the crash. I don't even know what I'm talking about. All right, so Marcus Conte reporting. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I hope that was coherent today. And again, I apologize for the beginning of the program. If you're watching and you're still here, I wasn't late. I'm never late. I'll be early to my funeral. There's a couple of bumps in YouTube that I forget to turn on, and I promise that won't happen anymore. Right? You get 2 parts of the show. You get the part. Well, you don't get 2 parts. You get the second part. The first part is me talking to myself for 10 minutes before I realize nothing's happening. Anyway, man. So thank you all for joining me. Mark Sconti reporting. Go to Antifa.com. Antifa.com. I'm going to join Antifa.com. I want to join Antifa, but I keep coming to the White House. Right? God damn it! Somebody figure that shit out, man. Somebody figure it out, man. Please, I just want to know, man. Oh, I love my cat.